football club. I'm really excited about watching Chelsea this afternoon. Burnley really have to get going, don't they? There's no doubt in points off safety. Scott Parker knows games and there'll be solutions that are going to give them every chance to play for next season.
Chelsea coughed up points from 2-0 up against Leeds last time out in the league. It was the first league slip from Liam Rosenia, and he will be looking to get back to where he plays against one of the real strugglers in the Premier League.
Oriented here to slant.
He looks very relaxed down during the warm-up. Liam Rosenia, Lee Henry, you know when he played his first couple of months in charge.
Yeah, well, he's got that all about him.
I'll come back to that because this is the top half of the table. Despite a bit of mid-season turbulence, that managerial change I was getting to, 4 has reignited their Champions League charge. Victory today, and the Blues will move into the top 4. As for Burnley, though, as Lee was alluding to, the picture is pretty bleak. The shade less grim. Last time out, the Clarets are still 9 points from safety, and they've only got 12 games left to save themselves.
Se estão virando aqui na Lips. Oh, thank you.
Let's come back to that point we were making just a few moments ago. What did Liam receive?
Yeah, I mean, you said about how tuned out he looks. I think that's just, he's all that's his way, isn't he? And I think every manager eventually comes under a little bit of strain. But he's enjoying life, isn't he? I think coming into a football club of this stature, we're really starting to see a little bit of light shining through with all the quality that they've brought through over seasons. It's like fortunes. You know, you do start to feel that there is what's right there, and there might be a possibility that Chelsea starting to find their feet.
Well, let's talk about
Yeah, we're in a schedule.
Burnley had that terrific win last time out in the league, 16 games without victory, and they did it perhaps in the best possible way.
Yeah, they did. And listen, you have to say that it's one of them with Burnley, isn't it, this season? They really struggled to find their feet. They struggled to find a solution since the Championship, which is what stands out for these Championship sides in comparison to Premier League. There's a massive jump, and you need to get the solution right. You need to get the recruitment right, the players that are going to adapt to Premier League football. It hasn't been the case for Scott Parker, but there's a big put there, isn't there? There's still plenty of football, but they need to start winning games.
And we are almost set at the bridge. Robert Sanchez in dialogue with the young matchday mascot right at the front of the crew. Here comes the Chelsea captain, Reece James. High five for everybody. He's fit again after a spell on the sidelines. Has had so many of them in his career, and this season has been a lot better. And everybody in Chelsea Blue will be delighted to see their captain back leading the team out. Plenty of experience among the two captains. For England teammates, Carl Walker and Reece James, maybe once again, we just don't know. Could be a big afternoon as well for a couple of Clarets with ties to this old ground. Bashir Humphreys, 8 years with Chelsea. Leslie Ugochukwu was also at the bridge for a couple of years. Both had their loan spells away and then made the permanent move north last summer. Here they come. It's Chelsea against Burnley in the Premier League. One chasing the top 4, the other clinging to the division. And both coming in off the back of wild swings last time out in the Premier League. Chelsea led Leeds comfortably and drew. Burnley were 2 adrift at Palace and 1. Not many saw either coming. And we are in for a treat if we get anything like that this afternoon. Relegation fears expected to remain at Burnley, but they are breathing. And now they must keep on fighting. As for Chelsea, DNA tests are lying in wait for the Blues. Arsenal, Aston Villa and Newcastle are coming down the track today. All three.
Hello.
Absolute must. Yeah. Chelsea boss is without Estevao today. Out as a hamstring precaution. Robert Sanchez continues in goal. 9 clean so far this season. Mark Correa is out injured. Reece James was the captain side from the right. There is a 50th home Premier League appearance for Chelsea from Moises Caicedo at base of midfield. Pedro Neto scored a hat-trick in the cup against Hull last week. He keeps his shirt and he'll support Joao Pedro in attack, who's been full of goals in his first season at the Bridge. And fans here will be delighted to see Romeo Lavia take his place amongst the substitutes. He's been out injured since November.
Yes, he's in Kenya.
After 9 costly changes in the cup, Scott Parker reversed the same team that beat
Yes, from Kenya, man.
is searching for a 50th Premier League clean sheet. This is the 3 we're expecting from the start, although Josh Lauren can himself further forward later on against Palace. Hannibal scored the goal that turned the tide in that match. He's in midfield with an ex-blue Uga Shukru. Zian Fleming is the hold-up man, but the main threat comes from out left, from the boots of Jaden Anthony. And if they need it later on, James Ward-Prowse could provide set-piece ammunition later.
My name is William Moch.
On this ground. So almost all set at Stamford Bridge. And Lee, you picked out a couple of players that you want to focus on before kick-off.
Yeah, I mean, Joao Pedro's been outstanding. Just echoing what you
Jeff
said.
drunk. Come on in.
Become a Chelsea player. He
drunk.
really has stepped up.
Yes, we are drunk.
And I think that's what they really missed over the season. Somebody who can put the ball in the back of the net, somebody who can be a threat. He is out particularly in this style and this method of play that Chelsea play with lots of influential attacking players. He is a handful. Like this man, Jaden Anthony, I mean, he's been a standout player, really has. I mean, goal contribution has been one that jumps off the page. He's been a shining light for Burnley, and he'll want to keep that form continuing on. Burnley win or lose, because, again, he's been one of the players that certainly Premier League teams.
Serious.
Both sides in their pre-match huddles. Stamford Bridge was a brief chapter in Scott Parker's playing career. He did win the PFA Young Player of the Year in his first half season here, but a year later he was on his way to Newcastle. And he will hope that his team are as together as they showed at Selhurst Park a couple of weeks ago. But you get the feeling they can't rely on fighting back from 2 goals behind again today. So Burnley have won the toss. They turned Chelsea around. Chelsea would prefer to be shooting this way in the second half, but it's not to be. Lewis Smith gets us underway. Cole Palmer delays the kickoff. And we are all go in West London. Burnley have only ever taken 8 points off Chelsea.
Just teed quite nicely. Both sides, obviously, will be taking all 3 points. I think the disappointment for Chelsea is that considering the last Premier League game against Leeds leading, not getting all 3 points would have been a disappointment. But today we continue on, don't we? Burnley desperate to avoid themselves very close to get themselves out of that bottom 3.
That is the challenge today. Chelsea team have been in really confident mood, especially since they made their match
number 11.
of the year. Senior arrived. Maybe not high on reputation. When his name was first mentioned, those eyebrows are starting to flatten.
It's the fact with Liam having that aura about it. Well, it wouldn't have phased him. It hasn't phased him one bit, has it? I mean, it's been quite relentless since he's come in. I think he's getting a massive tune out of this Chelsea side. This is what his tweaks. What he wants out of this style of play.
Caicedo sent to the ground by Fleming. Play on, said the referee. First thing I've noticed about the lineups is that Burnley are actually starting in a flat 4. So Kyle Walker and Bashir Humphreys are playing as ordinary fullbacks rather than the wing backs that we expected. And Josh Lawrence has switched with Carl Walker from the graphic that we expected from the start. Fluid going through this game.
I think that's what it was against Palace. Definitely that happened. The dropped into areas where he was on the toes of Carl Walker, but at times he was sat in back three, wasn't he, where Carl Walker would venture forward. So I do feel that will be an interchange on that right hand side. I do think it will be all about a bit of protection as well. The possibility of Pedro drifting out on that left hand side. We know what Enzo Fernandez has been all about this season. Amongst
the goals, box crashing like Frank Lampard, and he was asked about Lampard this week. Said you can't compare me to Frank Lampard. It's an icon. Chelsea. Here they come with Pedro Neto, tricky from the left. Puts the ball back, looking for Palmer. What move from Joe Warren? Sending it up to halfway. Caicedo caught slightly flat-footed. The clean-up operation is done by Wesley Fofana himself, just returning for a couple of games out.
Another big player for Chelsea. Amongst
Neto has got him round the back. Puts the ball square to
Goal. It's a goal for Chelsea.
But 6 yards out, Joao Pedro was never going to miss. Never. It's an 11th of the season with him, and a perfect start for Liam Rosenior's Chelsea.
Wanashikwa offside. Whenever you get
Caicedo that plays it through to
3. Yes, sir.
tap. Quite brilliant from Chelsea. Fluid.
Anashika anaingia aje nayo.
Who is reviewing the footage as we speak. The ball falls up.
Ata break leo. Si ata break. Andy ball.
Just the VAR currently seeing. There's the bobble. And there's going to be a big cheer here in Stamford Bridge because Lee Hendry has called it bang on. The goal stands and Chelsea lead through the Brazilian Joao Pedro.
Lakini hii timu iko na watu sana chapa.
Joao Pedro, it did look like he bounced off the double knee, in fact. But he made sure that he was taking up and over the line to give Chelsea the perfect start.
Don't stop that when you've got the ball and the player sliding through the goalkeeper. So Chelsea have the early lead. Burnley, the second Premier League game in a row. Behind, which is not going to be easy.
Unajua Manu hadi sijui walikuja aje. Hiyo ni kitu inanishangaza. Kani tu anawapea nini? Bana acheni kucheza ujinga.
19th in the league since match week 12. Better than Wolves, worse than everybody else.
It's crazy. What I said about the step up championships and Premier League. It's evident these days because great teams that come out of the championship. No disrespect to any team at all, but you have to get the blend right. You have to get everything right. Being recruitment, bringing the right personalities. The step up is so good.
Acha ujinga, huyu jamaa anafanya nini?
Sanchez, who watched the ball all the way into his chest and held on.
We want to see him being bright and lively. Response from Burnley.
Ndio position ilikuwa ingine kwa. Wewe kona.
Time wasting against Robert Sanchez, I
Oh,
believe.
time ikiwa still na.
Corner.
Lewis Smith
More than
pointing to his watch and saying, yeah, 8 seconds are up. That is a corner for Burnley. And I was at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the first game of the season when Martin Gabriel was too long and Tottenham were awarded a corner. Finally, they've got one back.
Wow.
Here comes the corner.
Peana huku nyuma.
Comes in. Ugachukwu. Just spins one.
That would be quite something, wouldn't it? The response of Burnley really would have relished the fact that Fleming almost hit on the end of that cross corner. Post. What million
One
was
goal.
that goal?
Great hit from the man the Burnley fans call Big Les. Chelsea will look to play the ball out, and Burnley will look to press them high up the field and force the error. And Fleming almost did exactly that. Wesley Fofana, featured in the Chelsea matchday programme, needs to do about the art of defending. Free kick has been given for the attacking foul. Fleming 2 hands in the back by Sado.
Having words for the first time as well in these early stages of the game. How lucky was that there from Chelsea to the plate? Directly across the middle. Really taking a lot of risks there, particularly with Burnley are putting the squeeze and the pressure on in the final third.
Sado at the base of midfield is marking Fleming, and look, Fleming is right on top of him. I think this is going to be quite the ding-dong this afternoon.
Well, it's quite clearly how they set things up, isn't it? I mean, Fleming is going to be the one that's almost going to follow around in that midfield area. Knowing that he can dictate a football match, that's for sure. He's already had his stamp on things from that midfield area.
Sado into Andre Santos, who's getting a good run in the Chelsea midfield. Under senior at Strasbourg. And so in from the left.
No Palmer back.
Lovely into
Hey.
decides to go on his own.
Unataka cheza shule.
In danger.
Kama sisi tunataka washinde lakini sasa ndio wapige.
Wonderful interplay this thing.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, look at the tight congestion in that
Kama sisi wangempenda.
around that box and the
Lakini yeye ilikuwa congested.
the movement. Mendes, who's been outstanding this season, he's been decent XG, hasn't he? With the likes of Haaland, and that's from midfielder's point of view. That just shows exactly what it's been all about this season. The license to
Anthony.
Ndio Chelsea peke yake ndio wananga Uganda sisi.
Signs of number
Ah,
6.
wapi
And Fernandes, but with Sado, Andre
Wewe,
Santos.
ni Martin Arsenal wanaelewana kweli.
Forward and showcase
Yaani watu waelewani.
completely different skill set.
Lakini waongeaji nini?
Ati nini?
Lakini Man U na Man City unakuwa na mdomo.
Huyu Man City hadi waongeangi atoa.
Man City
Watu wa Man City waongeangi. Nakwambia Chelsea ndio inaongeanga na Man U. Hata Liverpool inaongeanga sana. Arsenal pia huongea.
Kama watu wanaongea ni less sana.
Arsenal wana
Watu wenye wanaongea sana kwa Arsenal ni watu less sana. Unaona venye watu wa Man U kwanza mpige tu mtu. Bana TikTok yote kwa watu wa Man U wamejaa.
hata ijae. Si bora tumeshinda.
Bado mko chini.
Ever pressing Seattle in this first 10 minutes.
Number 4.
Malo Gusto playing at left back today.
Unasema leo.
Chelsea this season.
Okay, tuseme saa hii ni venye hawa wanacheza. Si bado tukicheza. Tukicheza si tunaona tarudi form.
And the rest of Callum McFarlane can take a charge in our main receiver.
Nani? Ndio shida yake. Hamjui kitu
Chelsea at the
moja.
back, they've earned the right.
Wakipigana na yeye,
Their noses in front.
hata Fema akipata, wakipigana na yeye, huyu jamaa hatachoka
Play
haraka.
up the field.
Huyu si mtu hata akipa, huyu ni kama
And now
muone.
he's only got eyes for goal.
Wengine
Brilliant sliding tackle from the ever-experienced Carl Walker.
Yeah, it just looks like everyone the Burnley's perspective don't really want to go there. Cole Palmer, look, And he just ends up ghosting into the 18-yard box. Players chasing him down. It was about that.
Hiyo hadi ingeshikwa.
He witnesses the
Jamaa
danger.
alikuwa shata hivi.
Ingeshikwa.
First corner for Chelsea to be taken by their captain. Aiming for the near post. And he's
Lisha.
there. James again.
Pressure off the centre forward and desperate need, aren't they? Burnley need to come up with a solution.
One of the points to be made about Burnley is that in the past, under shame from Michael Keane, James Tarkowski, the big lads at the back, there's only been one goal contributed in offence this season. Axel Tuanzebe with that one.
Yeah, I think they go on to different styles, don't they, managers? Obviously, getting the best out of what squad and what players they have. And there's always been a big change at Burnley since Vincent Kompany took over. For players that are more energetic, to change the style, if you like, from Dykes, which times so much success, didn't it? Sometimes it wasn't pretty. Remember what he did at the football club to give them a stand in the Premier League.
Captain and manager in the same shot there. Rhys James Gabriel Senior, who allowed his players to go and get some sun this week. The first clear midweek game week since he took charge. Supporters in July. He says it was important they had to go and switch up.
I totally agree as well. I think the season, last season, a load of games that squad that was here had to digest.
The score is still 1-0.
At this stage of the season.
Chelsea are leading.
How many people are you?
So far,
Space back to
the one.
Cross is headed clear. James beats Humphries. Instead of full stretch, acrobatically concedes the corner.
This is what
Okay, tap the screen. Tap.
this Chelsea side, big fan of him.
Tap the
He
screen.
thinks nice and top. This shows that even being in wide areas, he knows exactly where the ball's got to go. It's got to be towards the 6-yard area. It forces a big clearance.
It's a corner for Chelsea.
Corner for Chelsea.
Neto to take this corner from the right.
Neto is taking the corner from the right.
Left boot in, swing up. Oh! Right into that congested 6-yard area.
We are not.
Technique on that one. That's from Castillo. Back to the corner table.
Palma
Shooting from range and Esther
nearly scored.
diving to keep the ball away from his goal.
We've seen 3 big blocks, haven't we? Instead of being at the heart of that. Look how this is the strike, isn't it, from Palmer? It's heading towards the Bravka again.
It's another corner.
Coming to the rescue.
Another in-swinger from Neto. Same target. So many players gathering around Martin Dubravka. That's the target from the Portuguese. It's not too much on the pass for Andre Santos, but Chelsea recover. Just having a little wonder in midfield as if it's still a warm-up. We're 17 minutes in.
What, Chelsea scoring so early on, a big fear for Burnley that really go after them. This could end up being something good or right. I mean, they have really steadied the ship, haven't they?
Chalobah moves the ball forward to Malagusto. Right-footed left back for the day. Fernandez is able to ghost wherever he wants in that midfield. Here he is again. It's a little short for Malagusto, and Laurent got his boot in there. Walker with the long ball forward, looking for Fleming. Every time the ball goes forward for Burnley, it does not stick.
I mean, it's got to be the perfect pass. He's up there, on his own, touch the pass to deal with the easiest.
Smart defending by Gusto, and Neto had to get on his bike to beat Carl Walker. A few years ago, that might have been a different outcome.
Yeah.
Being pressured by Anthony.
Really?
Instead, comes up from the fence to try and keep it alive for the Clarets here. Yes, shows too much of it to the human vacuum cleaner Caicedo. Chelsea
Round
on
up
the ball
for
again.
teams.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez inside him. We'll see a little more down there to that side. The plan of the game has been set, Lee. Burnley are locked tight into their formation, saying to Chelsea, you can come through us. That is fine, but with a 1-goal lead, Chelsea can do that for the next however long.
Yeah, they can do. I mean, listen, I think I did see something similar. Played Leeds here. I do feel that staying in the game for longer periods, an opportunity at times. You need to see where that's going to come from. Just there. This is where you feel that it's okay sitting back and being compact and hard to break down. But let's face reality. You need to start winning games and you need to start scoring goals.
Burnley's patience has got them through the first line of defence. That's his patience even. Moises Caicedo. Trying to operate in tight spaces. Over into James, who tried to change the pace of the attack. Fernandez with the pirouette spin. Immediately, Chelsea with the counter press bring the ball back.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Burnley being compact. It's all about trying to find little areas for Chelsea. Just draw them players out defensively. Just open something up for them again. On the flip side of that, Burnley just coming forward that they can use as an outlet.
Gusto off the wing. Into João Pedro, felt he was held. And he didn't get the decision from the referee, went and tried to bring the ball back unfairly. Free kick against the Brazilian.
Frustration there, wasn't there?